Hi, Haley and Jonathan. I hope you're having a great weekend. There's your video lesson. 3 things I want to talk about. I'll go down that list. And if you want me to look at anything at the end or have any questions, feel free to shoot a message on over. I will be in until about Monday at 9 p.m., at which point I will be on vacation. So no lessons next week. Look at the following. So cool. So number one is a prep for Gearbizzo. Even though we're kind of just starting Packington's Pound, I want to make sure that we kind of get the Gearbizzo. If you don't prep it right, sometimes can be a stumbling block for students. So I always make sure to do extra care in preparing for this piece. Because I had students get to it before who weren't keeping up on their book 3 tonalization, and they had a hard time getting the song down. So I make sure that we spend a lot of time preparing that so we know what we're doing when we get there. All right, so the first thing is combining our 2 and 3 string group tonalization, or string 1 and 2 tonalization major. So remember the 2 and 3 is this guy right here. Right, get that? In our book, or sorry, in our string 1 and 2. Right, we're going to combine those two things. What you're going to do is pay attention very carefully. If I go to Gearbizzo, with the fingering there, it indicates that what they want is this for the intro, or sorry, for not the intro, for the first part of the song, the A section. That's where the switch is from strings 2 and 3 to strings 1 and 2. So here I'm the strings 2 and 3, and then here I switch into strings 1 and 2. So here, first and second finger, second and third finger, and I'm going to use my middle finger here as a guide finger to the next spot. And that's strings 1 and 2, string 1 open on the open E, and then fretting the C sharp. So and you can continue up the tonalization on strings 1 and 2 using your free stroke technique. Back down. So work on that for me, making sure to keep an eye on where you switch at. Next is number 2 is Packington's Pound, marking in the right hand fingerings. Remember, as we progress through the series, especially in book 3, it picks up even more, making sure we do the indicated right hand pattern, so it'll make life easier for you. If you look at measures 1 to Packington's Pound, 1 to measure 3, where you have the D, B, and then G right there, those are going to be AMI. So A, M, I, G major arpeggio. So D, A, B, M, I. So A, M, I on the second string, A, M, I on the third string. We're going to stroke all of it. And don't forget to keep on practicing your 3 and 4 finger splits, because that's a big part of book 3. Another spot you do the AMI pattern is in measure 5, 6. Measure 7 is directly below the previous measure. Same figure, same right hand pattern. So AMI. I would first do it just the melody by itself, making sure to use the pinky for that fretted D, because that's what they want in the music. So that's what they said there, number 4, or the number 4. That's what it means. And once that is comfortable, then you put the G in place. Next spot that you work at the right hand fingerings is measure 9 through measure 12. What I'll do is I'll send a picture over of the right hand patterns in there, rather than me just reading it off now, because that could get confusing. So I'll just take a picture of that and I'll send it over to you. That way you have the right hand fingerings for the B section right there. Right. And then if you look at measure 13, it's the same D, B, G, same AMI pattern. So wherever you see that figure, it's going to be measure 13, 14, 15 is there. Drop directly below the last line, AMI on this same figure. And then same thing in measure 17, 18, 19. In measure 17, 18, measure 19, you do the same thing too. So AMI, it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spots right there that you had that AMI pattern, not counting the B section. And then be able to play the melody next time I see you. So it starts off with the M finger here. careful. A lot of people think they'll play that as the melody. It's actually a bass note. I know that because of the string direction, or sorry, not the string. It's the stem direction in the sheet music. You can see how the stems are all going up. So we have contrapuntal music. A lot of times, what you'll have, the stems will be directions. The stem directions kind of indicate where the voice is. So these are all upstemmed, so that means they're all the same voice. These are downstemmed right here. So those you'll use the thumb for those. Right? So be able to play that. Play through that melody there, and then for something to help with the elaborations on that same melody, measure 5, we have those fast 16th notes. What I would practice is the aharmonic minor scale, and we can talk about what harmonic minor, natural minor, and melodic minor mean. I think Austin was talking to you a little bit about that at the summit. We can talk more theory-wise as to why that is, but for right now, what I would do: A, G sharp, A, B, C, D, E, F. So start A, so the modified scale. So for these fast scale passages, you got to practice your scales. There's just no way around it. If you just play pieces and don't ever practice scales and technique, you'll get to a point, but then you won't be able to get past that point. So what I would practice is this: A, G sharp, A, slow, all rest stroke, So slowly, to make sure your fingers all know where they're going. So you have A, G sharp, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp. If we were to complete the scale, it'll look like that right there. The scale isn't used the entire time. It's kind of an interesting topic we're talking about. Is this A minor? Is it a Aeolian? Is it a harmonic minor? Is it a melodic minor? A natural minor? So that's a fun discussion, but to have those discussions, we need know a little bit more theory. So if you're interested in that stuff, we can start moving more in that direction if you want to. So the brainwork of music, the science of music. Okay, so work on those for me. Like I said, if you have any questions at the end of this, which is now, feel free to shoot a message on over. I'll be in until Monday evening. All right, have a great 4th, and I'll see you guys the following week. Take care.